Hello, Virgo. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting June 9th, 2025. Virgo, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. You know, I appreciate you for sure. The deck that I am using will be listed in the description box as always, not reading any reversals. Just going to cleanse the energies quickly from doing Leo's messages for the week. And then we're going to focus and concentrate on the energy for Virgo. All right, so what is the potential energy surrounding Virgo this week? What's coming uh, towards Virgo? What does Virgo have to look forward to? Energies for Virgo. All right, let's cut the deck here, Virgo, and begin your messages for the week. Oh, and we're going to start off with the very first card. Oh, happy Pride. I just caught it in Leo's video. I sort of, announced happy Pride to anyone who celebrates Pride. It is Pride Month here, and a lot of stuff is going on throughout the country. So if you're, you know, celebrating Pride, then, celebrate safely and, happily. All right. First up here for you, Virgo, is the Two of Wands. This is my only timing card here that I'll read in no matter what deck that I use. So it could be that you're waiting for something or someone to arrive here, Virgo, and I always assign that energy to 2 days or 2 week period of time. 2 week period of time. So it's usually, slow and stagnant energy. So it's a lot of things. You could be waiting for a phone call. You could be waiting for something to arrive in the mail. You could be waiting for, a relationship to pick up speed or to even start. For others, it could be that, this week is gathering and formulating ideas for something to do in the future, but you may not have all the necessary energy or the resources to move forward. If we get any of the movement cards here, it will then propel the energy of the Two of Wands and whatever it is, whoever it is that you're waiting for, and also to any ideals, information that may involve, projects or whatever. It's a bump. Okay, it starts to pick up speed. Following the Two of Wands here, now we have the Five of Cups, sadness and disappointment. For some, it may not be something that affects you on a personal level. Again, I always assign that it could be if you have children, it could be your child. If it's your romantic partner, it could be them. It could be someone else in the family. It could also be involving a friend. But I wouldn't, put any high regards to the Five of Cups because the disappointment could be anything related to as an example, having to, and I used this in the past, to set your alarm to wake you up at a specific time, but you overslept. Maybe you had something that you wanted to do, and then, that's the disappointment that I see. I don't really put too much emphasis on a great deal of sadness or disappointment happening or occurring. Up next, now you have the Major Arcana, the Sun, the most powerful card in the tarot deck. So, of course, whatever disappointment or sadness that may come to you, I'm sorry, Virgo, it's not going to be something that lasts too long. All right. So the Sun's feeling very happy, very energetic, very vibrant, very successful. Yes, answer to all questions that you may have for yourself. Some of you may be just going through normal, regular um, health exams, checkups. It could be involving laboratory studies. It could be blood work or whatever. X-rays fall underneath the energy of the sun. Also, too, there could be a form of healing. Sun always offers healing for emotional, physical, mental. Yes, you could be the Virgo that works in the health industry. Um, what else do I want to say about the sun? Blessings that could be coming your way. Definitely very positive source of energy here. Very powerful. You could be the Virgo that lives in Florida, California, as I've always talked about in the past, or you may be traveling or wanting to travel to those two destinations or somewhere else that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. This is a card that represents a great deal of happiness overall, feeling childlike and success. Up next, there's a decision for you to make here, Virgo. A slight feeling like you're at a crossroad, having to make a choice about something, whatever that energy is. You're not blindfolded. You definitely could make a decision. This would be my same-sex loving energy, just like the Two of Wands is my timing card. This is my same-sex loving energy. But the most simplest thing that could be coming out of this Two of Swords energetically could, you could be out and about traveling, as I always say, and you could be just detoured because of some sort of construction. In my area, oh my gosh, it's like every street is being ripped up, and we have to take alternative routes to get to and from. So, yes, minor, okay. Narrow that choice down to one. Six of Cups, some of you may be going down memory lane, feeling thinking about your childhood memories. It could be feeling, definitely nostalgic. People around you that are still living may be thinking about you, and don't be surprised if they reach out to you. Could be just catching up because you haven't communicated with them or they haven't seen you in a long period of time. This could be family members, definitely friends, someone that you may have been linked with romantically in your past. For other Virgos that I'm reading for, you could be just memorializing someone that you were close to, right? Now they're over in spirit, and I assigned the dates, and it's just me, June 9th to, I think, through the 15th, okay? That may be involving their passing date or their birth date. Even number of cups, on the other half, emotionally, what you give is what you're going to get back in return. Up next now, it's a no drama week for Virgo, as it was for Leo. You may have dealt with something. And again, it didn't have to be 8 things that you dealt with, but you may have dealt with one thing, and now you're over it and you're putting it behind you. So this is what I call a no drama week for Virgo. Then we have a big money card here, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, this is a card that represents abundance, inheritance. Definitely any forms of job offers, contract offers, pay raises, okay, pay raises, substantial pay raises, bonus money, all right, even number of pentacles. And then again, if you're the risk-taking Virgo that likes to do the gambling part, just play responsibly. So this is big money that has an opportunity to come your way. This, I used to call it Ten of Pentacles, money coming through. And it's usually large amounts of money from known sources, or it could be from unknown sources. All right. Following the Ten of Pentacles, now we have the High Priestess, another major arcana that is showing up here. And the High Priestess just comes through to remind you that she's here to help you, guide you in terms of your own intuition. You have to trust the process, but also, too, of opposites attracts. Number 2 could represent a relationship. It could be that you're shielding some sort of secrets from someone, Virgo, or someone is shielding secrets from you. I think I said likes and crushes will come through, right? And also, too, there could be something going on here for you this week, that the advice of the High Priestess is always to have a little bit more patience, whatever that energy may be that you are dealing with. All right. So that is the High Priestess. Next, we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, the yes answer to all romantic questions, wish fulfillment. I also equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card. So you got a double dose of that positive energy. What you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may manifest for you. This is not an even number of cups, but still on an emotional scale, what you are giving to others this week is what you're going to get back in return. Again, I remind you, it's the yes answer to any romantic questions that you may have going on. Underneath the Two of Swords, making a decision about a relationship, possibly a choice if it's involving romance, but it could also be a decision that you need to make involving family or platonic friends. Star card equation, social media, social networking. So you get all of that energy. So you could be going through the week, stargazing, dream journaling, anything involving your own psychic energies being expanded or developed. You could meet somebody famous. Nine of Cups. Next up is the Six of Wands here. You're moving towards something positive, or it's moving towards you. The victory and success that's always in association with that Six of Wands, Virgo, you can apply that to anything that's going on for you. Traveling wise, this week, if you are going to travel, you're going to be safe to and from. All right, so this is your main spread here. I usually throw additional cards, but I chose another deck. And so that deck is a Teacup by Starry-Eyed Tarot 777. I've used it in the past. And we're just going to throw some cards to get additional messages here for you, Virgo, for the week. All right, so messages and energies here for Virgo. What does the Teacup want to add to Virgo's spread? All right, so first card here for you, Virgo, is somebody that cannot let you go. Clingy. Someone is clingy. Somebody that cannot let you go. Up next is a water sign. Okay, this situation involves a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. All right. Next up is talking shit. This one says saying unnecessary shit behind your back, talking crap about you to others, false gossip. Next up here we have bad habits, suffering from toxic addictions, traits, mindsets, or behaviors. And the cards, of course, I'm throwing for you, but the messages could relate to you or could relate to anyone that you are in association with. Last card I'm going to draw for you, Virgo, is lit, turned up, partying, amazing, cool, exciting, something or someone is popping off. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Virgo. Not too bad. It's just, remember it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Definitely always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Virgo. And I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.